Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, where we have, yes, another Tenable to check out. Now this is Tenable's version of the Higonokami. Now of course, the Higonokami classic friction folder. This one, a little bit more modernized version of said knife. But as you can see, we've got this sort of tan G10 going on. Light Sand is what they call it. Light Sand G10. Some very nice texturing going on that gives you a fantastic grip. Pretty open construction, as you can see there. A deep carry clip, for sure. Lanyard fans. I think you could probably get a lanyard on that back post, but no specific lanyard hole or lanyard spot. Now, once again, everything chamfered off very nicely. Fit and finish overall done very, very well. Now, like I said, the Higonokami, traditionally a friction folder, which you would just kind of throw out there like so, friction. But as you can see, this is a modernized version, and it is a liner lock. And it's definitely a front flipper. And for as much as front flippers don't enthuse me a whole lot, that's pretty much your only opening method with this. So, do you want to stay traditional? Just roll it open. But it snaps open with that front flipper. Have to say, the leverage point is fantastic. Takes, no effort at all to flip that sucker open. So, what do you got? Well, you've got pretty much that traditional Higonokami style blade. Little bit of a belly. Some reverse tanto. Now this, if you see there you go. This is a design collaboration with Goran Mihaljevic. I hope I said that correctly. I said it fast just so but there you go. Tahimboka? Man. Okay. I hope I said that right too. But again, action, absolutely fantastic. Flips open. You got that initial drop, little shake shut. But like I said, if you want to just do it traditional, by all means, do it. You're going to have to use the liner lock to get it off. But D2 blade, very nice. Reverse tanto, coated D2. Yeah. For the most part, it has that traditional look with the modernized flair to it, of course. So overall, what are we looking at? Well, it is just shy of 7 inches. Your handle is pretty much 4 inches. It might be just a little shy. 3-ish inch blade with a cutting edge coming in at more about 2 3/4. And then, of course, your grip length. As I grip it, my thumb kind of naturally falls right there. You can see you've got kind of a rounded out spot. My thumb naturally falls right there. I like that. And it's a little forward of it. The back half, I guess, of my thumb lands there. But you got a nice little ramp there. And so I'm going to give the grip length, I'm going to give it about 3 1/4. About 3 1/4 inches. You can always scoot up a little bit if you want a little bit more. There, it's going to be a little over 3 1/2 with that grip, as you can see. But then I'm really forward on the blade, so you got to be careful. Nice sharpening choil, as you can see, or maybe not. Depends on what the camera wants to do. Hey, it's true. So, all right, size comparison. Definitely a little smaller than the bug out. Yeah, it's about 1/4 inch-ish on the handle, and maybe just a hair more than 1/4 inch on the blade. That, of course, means our PM2 is going to be much larger. Yep, absolutely. And let's get a weight. Now, for those of you watching out there, do you have like the traditional friction folder version of a Higonokami? So what do we got here? 94 grams or 3.3 ounces. For the longest time, I actually got my first, Higo knife from Frankie and Bird. I don't know if you guys, of course, I know you know who Birdshot is, but they used to do these mystery boxes that they would sell, and me and my freaking mystery boxes. I bought, a couple of them from them, just for the heck of it, see what I got, and I actually got a Higonokami in it. And at that point, that was probably the sharpest knife I had ever got. That thing was sharp. So, like I said, a pretty deep carry. Just a tiny bit of peekaboo going on there. You got kind of a short pocket clip, but nice retention with that texture on the handle. It gives you a very good retention. I mean, it's a stout clip. I'm not going to call it a pocket wrecker or anything like that, but it just gives it that, between the stiffness of the clip and the texture on the G10, that knife is not going anywhere. So, overall thoughts. Fit and finish, got to give it to them. Done really, really well. Overall, the action, like I said, if you want to stay traditional with it, roll it open. And then, of course, got to do the liner lock. Or, again, front flippers, not normally my jam. But I got to say, I mean, this is probably one of the easiest front flippers I've ever done. I mean, it takes zero, really little to no effort to just snap it right out there. And then, of course, we're going to talk ergos. And ergos, yeah, awesome. It feels great in hand. I mean, it's blocky, it's flat, not contoured, but it disappears in my hand. Really, clip, not an issue. Feels very good in hand. So, I mean, for the $57 that you're going to pay for this, I think it's a decent, modernized version of the classic Higonokami style knife. Definitely not traditional, because it's not a friction folder, but I think they stayed as close as they could with the design, and still kind of give you that Higonokami flair to it. If that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. So, again, huge shout out to Tenable for sending this one out. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Of course, I thank you guys for stopping by and checking out Tenable's version of that classic, modernized version, I should say, of that classic Higonokami knife. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.